Today on the Bitcoin 5, Clarity Act update, Strive CEO as bullish as ever, strategy pressure, stock market, $1.4 trillion sell-off, and unrealized gains market panic. Like and subscribe so you get this daily Bitcoin briefing in your feed each day. Let's go. Before the stories, the Bitcoin price check. Current price, about $62,300. Bitcoin is trading roughly flat over the past 4 months, minus 6.3%. But the real story is the sharp 17.6% drop over the past 4 weeks as markets digest global macro headwinds and AI sector volatility. The 4-year view tells a different tale entirely. BTC is up a staggering 195% since the 2022 lows, a reminder that zooming out still reveals extraordinary long-term gains even amid recent weakness. Congress sets Bitcoin Clarity Act hearing for July the 17th. The US Congress has officially scheduled a hearing on the Bitcoin Clarity Act for July the 17th, marking a major milestone for what advocates are calling the most pro-crypto legislation in American history. The timing comes as regulatory clarity remains one of the biggest barriers to institutional adoption, and lawmakers appear ready to address the issue head-on. The Clarity Act aims to establish clear legal frameworks for digital assets, potentially resolving years of regulatory ambiguity that have hampered innovation and enterprise adoption. Strive CEO. We've been buying Bitcoin hand over fist. Public company Strive has quadrupled its Bitcoin holdings during what CEO Matt Cole describes as a bear market, and he's not done yet. Speaking to Bloomberg, Cole revealed that Strive has been aggressively accumulating Bitcoin and sees even greater opportunity ahead. We 4 times our Bitcoin holdings operating in a bear market, and I look forward to seeing what we can do in a bull market. The comment echoes a growing sentiment among corporate treasurers that current price levels represent a historic buying opportunity. Strategy stock hits 23-month low, trades below. Bitcoin holdings, MicroStrategy MSTR, dropped to $103 yesterday, a new 23-month low, and is now down 81% from its all-time high. The company holds 847,363 Bitcoin, worth approximately $53 billion at current prices, meaning the stock is trading below the value of its own Bitcoin reserve. Strategy now carries an $11.2 billion unrealized loss on its Bitcoin position, nearly 29% of its entire market cap. The disconnect highlights the market's skepticism about leveraged Bitcoin exposure in a volatile environment. But those that understand the maths of the balance sheet understand that Strategy are in a great position with optionality, and they weathered considerably worse in 2022. Stock market wipes $1.4 trillion as risk-off sentiment spreads. SS equities suffered a brutal sell-off today, with the S&P 500 dropping 1.5% and erasing over $1.4 trillion in market value as the dollar index hit a 13-month high. The pain was even more severe in Asia, where South Korea's Kospi crashed 10% in what's being called Black Tuesday in Seoul. Samsung and SK Hynix each cratered 12% as the AI-driven rally that fueled months of gains violently reversed. South Korea proposes unrealized gains tax, sparks market panic. The proposal would treat paper gains on assets as taxable income even before they're sold, a policy that mirrors the Netherlands' failed attempt earlier this year. In February, Dutch lawmakers passed a nearly identical measure taxing unrealized gains at 36% annually. The backlash was so intense that the government scrapped it just 13 days later after a petition gathered over 61,000 signatures. That's today's Bitcoin 5. Let me know your favourite story from today in the comments below, and subscribe now so tomorrow's update lands directly in your feed. I'll see you tomorrow.